Welcome to our online presentation, and thank you for taking the time to consider this unique opportunity. We're confident you won't regret doing so. Basically, we're presenting information on the global crisis, how it affects us all, and more importantly, how you can protect yourself using the gold purchase plan from KB Edelmetall AG. You will also learn how, working from home, you can earn a part-time or full-time income during this present economic crisis. Yes, even a very high income is possible right from the outset. The KB system and our easy-to-use tool make it possible to earn in the order of 3,000 euros in your first month. There's no risk involved and no costs for products, licenses, monthly qualifications, etc., etc. As most of you know, everything started with the crisis in the US real estate market. A crisis resulting from low interest rates and easy credit, which led to an unstoppable chain of events. Too much real estate at sky-high prices. The real estate crisis fed into the bank crisis, where banks lost billions of dollars in mortgage defaults and write-downs, and then the crisis in the car industry. Now we hear of entire countries going bankrupt. Credit card debt, student loans and unpayable leasing plans are probably the next bubbles that will burst. Banks and major corporations have become weak. This is not only leading to job losses, but is threatening the entire business sector and financial system. Governments are intervening by spending billions on stimulus packages, paid for by you, the taxpayer. US national debt has reached enormous heights. When they created this clock, nobody could foresee how bad the situation would get and that they'd run out of space. This is why they've now been forced to use the dollar sign position to accommodate the incredible number of 10 trillion US dollars. The US crisis developed into a global financial crisis, which is why governments around the world are spending more and more money trying both to help companies survive and save jobs. If you take Germany, for example, things are really getting out of hand. Government debt is setting alarming records. 474 euros are added to the national debt every second. That's 28,444 euros per minute, or more than 1.7 million euros per hour. How long can this continue? Questions are now being raised that would have been almost unthinkable a few years ago. Will governments go bankrupt? Well, Iceland did. And what about Greece? The national per capita debt in Greece and the US is nearly the same. We don't want to create panic, but the experts are 100% sure that the big crash is on its way. You could liken the situation to continually filling a barrel with water. It's not a question of whether some water will spill over, but when. Let me ask you a question. If you had the chance, would you protect yourself? And how? Well, it's easier than you think, but you have to change your way of thinking. Forget about the value of currency and think of the value of precious metals, such as gold or silver, instead. In 1971, the US government announced it would no longer exchange gold for US dollars held by foreigners. They continued to print increasing amounts of paper currency, but without any backing in gold, which is much the same as if you or I wrote checks but refused to allow them to be converted into money. Paper currency is now backed by nothing and is therefore essentially just worthless paper. A similar situation applies to all currencies. In order to avert the current crisis, or to buy time, more money is now being printed at an alarming rate. This monetary inflation will inevitably lead to price inflation. In other words, paper currency will lose value. In over 3,500 years, no currency has had long-term sustainability. They've all lost value due to monetary inflation. Impossible? This information may seem hard to believe because the situation has been relatively stable over the last 60 years. But what is hard to imagine today may soon become reality. But do your own research. Just Google new global currency. The general public is becoming increasingly aware of this situation. How does gold react to inflation? Well, 100 years ago, a new family car cost $850, or around 1.3 kilos of gold. You can still buy a new car today with 1.3 kilos of gold because there's been no inflation with gold. But you can't, however, say the same for the $850. So not only is gold a great store of value, but the time is now ripe to invest in gold, as the price still has a lot of catching up to do. It may be important in times of crisis to have your gold denominated in small units. It's cheaper to buy a 1 kilo bar than 1,000 1-gram bars, but it's very hard to buy goods or services with a kilo bar of gold if serious problems arise with the existing monetary system. In 2002, you could buy 125 grams of gold for €1,000. If you took the same 125 grams of gold and sold them in 2009, you would receive €3,000. You would have tripled your investment in those 7 years. And it doesn't end here. Many economists predict that gold will double its value in the near term. Let's now look at some different prices. We've shown 4 different ways of buying gold. These examples are from the third quarter of 2009. At first glance, where would you choose to buy your gold? The internet, of course, but you have to understand that there is a buying price as well as a selling price. This is the price you get for your gold if you want to sell it again. The buying price will always be below the selling price because this is how gold retailers make a profit. Let's look once more at the different scenarios. You would probably now choose retailer number 4. Congratulations, you've chosen KB Gold. If you look to the future, many experts believe that the price of gold will at least double over the next 10 years. This means that the buyback price is also important. KB provides a contractual guarantee that you will always get the highest buyback price in Europe. KB Gold is also certified, which means it's accepted by banks all over the world as currency. The KB Gold purchasing plan is strongly recommended by Bundesparer, a neutral consumer organization in Germany. If you exchange currency for gold on a monthly basis, you also achieve cost averaging, which smooths out any market fluctuations. KB also provides free storage and free shipping. KB Gold offers a 5% premium if you sell gold valued at over €3,000. In addition to KB Gold's good selling and buying prices, we know of no other gold retailer who offers a gold purchasing plan with no extra fees to pay and no fixed time period. KB gives you the best deal. The KB system is the distribution channel KB uses to market their gold to customers. This system provides an opportunity to make money even in times of financial crisis. Why should KB pay you? And where do they get the money from? Advertising and sales costs are always a major part of the price you pay when you buy something. This is also true when you buy gold. The owner of the gold mine wants to make a profit. The refinery wants a profit. The production stage expects a profit, and if your sales are made via banks, they also want a piece of the pie. But in the case of KB Gold, KB owns the entire process, from the gold mine through to retail sales. They want you to be their advertising and sales channel, and they're willing to pay you for this work. You just have to decide if you want the job. With this in mind, are you interested in learning how to earn €3,000 a month simply working from home? This is how it works. You sign up for the free system and find 5 customers during the first month, who each exchange €100 for gold. Let's assume the people you introduce are not only customers but also want to work with the free system and become KB partners. How do you make other people aware of this opportunity? By sharing this online presentation with them. Please note that the gold purchase plan is based on the assumption that the customer eventually exchanges €3,000 for gold over time. There's no time limit, and the customer can choose how much they want to exchange each month.
This income is based on our career system, which I will now explain in detail. You start as a distributor. To do so, you simply need to fill out a partner contract. A partner contract involves no obligations or fees, and is separate from any monthly gold purchase plan. As a distributor, you'll receive a €100 commission for each customer you find. The next level is supervisor. As a supervisor, you will receive 200 euros for each customer you find. To achieve the level of supervisor, you need to accumulate 200 points. 1 euro equals 1 point. This means that if you have one customer on a 100 euros plan, that will give you 100 points. With 3 customers on a 100 euros gold purchase plan, you will have accumulated 300 points in the first month. To qualify for the silver supervisor level and above, you need a certain monthly turnover within your whole organization. This means the sum of what all your customers and your partners' customers buy from KB each month. Now back to our example. You had introduced 5 customers to KB Gold, who also buy gold. From these 5 customers, 3 of them decide to become partners. Month 2. Here you introduce 5 new customers, and your 3 new partners each introduce 3 customers. The 5 of your customers added to the 9 new customers found by your partners gives a total of 14 customers. In the example, everybody choose a 100 euros gold purchase plan, each of which counts as 100 points. This will give you a total monthly turnover of 1400 points. This qualifies you for the level of silver supervisor, which means you earn 350 euros every time you find a new customer or a new partner who buys gold. Here in month 2 you found 5 new customers and earned 5 times 350 euros. In other words, 1,750 euros. In the example, all 3 partners each find 3 customers. These partners earn 200 euros on each customer found. And you receive the difference between the level of your partners and the level you have qualified for. That is 350 euros minus 200 euros, which gives 150 euros for each customer, or a total of 1,350 euros. If you add that to the 1,750 euros already mentioned, this gives you a total income of 3,100 euros for that month.
How do you make other people aware of this opportunity? Simply by sharing this online presentation with them. You don't have to talk to anybody about gold or the free system. All you need to do is to pass on the link to this web page. Just as you yourself have received all your information, your contacts will be able to learn about this great opportunity in the same way. It's that easy. Make sure that you and your family are protected from the coming crisis by investing in gold. And if you want, we will also give you the opportunity to earn income by informing others about the security of gold. Contact the person who invited you to watch this presentation. They'll be able to tell you how to start a gold purchase plan and use the KB system and our easy-to-use tool for your own success. If you register using this, you will become part of our organization and will be able to benefit from this online presentation. You will automatically receive the address of our team website. As a final note, you will have now received an email containing the contact information for your contact person. You will also find some links to experts talking about the value of gold in times of crises. Thank you for your time. We wish you the best of luck in the future and hope to meet you in person one day at one of the KB Gold seminars.